Hello, happy new week. I hope everyone is staying safe, staying healthy. This past weekend has been absolutely devastating for the coronavirus, as I know many of you already know. I have been just shocked at the severity and swiftness that the cases have returned. And I'm sure that everybody's sort of moving through this in a sort of a state of shock. So let's try and be as compassionate and as gentle and as sensitive to others as possible as everyone is dealing with this collective stress. And let's just please, everyone, try to stay safe. Please wear a mask. Please don't go into crowded buildings. Please stay home if you can. And if you're working at a place where you have to be somewhere, please be as safe as possible. I'm just really would love to not have anyone else lost to this. And I know we all want that. So let's try our best. We have this week also in the temple, we've just launched the Way of the Deer self-paced class for Mandala members of the Goddess Temple app. So go looking for that if you're a member. I see that I'm a little crooked here. Okay. The other thing that's going on this week is that we are having our annual priestess retreat for all of the women who are graduating the program of priestess training with the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple, those who have graduated, those who are graduating, and those who are finishing their first year and headed into their second year. We all come together this week. And I'm so excited because for 4 days, I am going to be able to just really celebrate these women and all the hard work they've done this year. Not only their own hard work of just staying alive right now, which would be enough, but the hard work that they've done to go beyond themselves and to try to be of service to others in this past year when there was so much need. And the truth is, we live in a world where there's always a lot of need. And so I am, just really moved by getting to be in a community of smart women who want to help the world. It's really inspiring for me to be around that. So that's all the news from the temple for this week. I don't have our count, but I'll have it tomorrow for these mantras. But I imagine that we're somewhere between 50 and 60,000. In our Tara practice this past weekend, we crossed over the 15,000 mark of those mantras, which we've been doing since spring to bring about the end of this epidemic. Okay, I think that's everything for real. Let's go ahead and get started today with the Deer Mother, the goddess of the month in the temple. And yesterday I was on the Michigan Mystics Live, and we did a little interview and talk about the temple and about the Deer Mother, and I'll share it today if you want to watch. When the Deer Mother ascends the mountain, victorious in her splendor, she brings with her the elixir of the forest. With precious incense, fragrant and sweetly scented, the mountain is purified, the forest is purified, the waters are purified, the animals are purified, the deities are purified, the spirits are purified, the ancestors are purified, our families are purified, our homes are purified. Our children are purified. Our elders are purified. Our life force is purified. Your life force is purified. All life force is purified. Obstacles removed, wounds are healed, good words are spoken. All around us is purified, is purified, is purified. In this big, beautiful deck, the Field Guide deck. I got this a number of years ago in Portland. Cedar, which is what I was just burning. One of my favorites for incense and purification. You can burn cedar, you can boil it on the stove or on the wood stove. It will cleanse the air and freshen the home. Add fresh air and ancient wisdom to your pursuits. Read the signs. Stick to the path in front of you and come out on the other side in one piece with a clear mind and trailblazing authority. And the key words for cedar are clearance, refreshment, soothing, support, harmonizing, and regrowth. Y'all, I am at a crossroads and I have some decisions to make. And it's not the kind of decisions where I can just be like, I'm going to do that. It's the kind of decision where it's like a wait, watch, and see what happens and then make your next step. The best kind of decision, but the worst kind of decision in another way. In the one way, when there's nothing you can do, there's nothing you can do. Why worry? Just live your life. Live your life. On the other hand, when you're in a situation where you're like, everything feels like it's hanging in the balance and I'm waiting for a sign, and what if I mistake the sign and I don't know, and da 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 da. Also very real. So by the power of the upright, sturdy, clean, and fragrant cedar, may all of the things that require clarity in our lives come into focus today with unmistakable signs, signs that we cannot misunderstand, signs that show us the way, and where the way is open, joyful, and filled with fresh possibility. Let's do that. All right, that's our short bit for today. So if that's what you were here for, see you later. And if you're here for Guan Yin, please stay. And we're going to get started with 3 prostrations at the foot of her shrine. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. And today, let's hold for all those people whose lives were lost over the weekend with COVID. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. "108 recitations of Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa, awakening the heart mind of Guan Yin within ourselves. Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa, 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 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。南无观世音菩萨， Namo Quan Shi Yin Pusa. 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 From the Dakini Teachings by Guru Rinpoche. Whatever actions you engage in, do not do anything non-dharmic that fails to become the accumulation of merit and wisdom. Do not desire anything other than omniscient Buddhahood and benefiting sentient beings. Do not be attached to anything. Attachment itself is the root of bondage. Do not criticize other teachings and do not disparage people. All the teachings are ultimately indivisible, like the taste of salt. Do not criticize any of the higher or lower vehicles. They are identical in being the path to be journeyed, just like the steps on a staircase. You cannot know another person unless you can perceive with superknowledge, so do not criticize others. In general, all sentient beings are, by their very nature, spontaneously perfect Buddhas. They possess the essence of enlightenment. Do not examine other people's faults or delusions. Do not examine the limitations of others. Examine how you can change your own. Do not examine the shortcomings of others, but examine your own shortcomings. The greatest of evils is to hold religious prejudice and to criticize other people without knowing their mind. So give up prejudice as if it were poison. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, and directing our energy toward the benefit of all beings. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmu. Susti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Chögyam and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshe Wangmu be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. Let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxin Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guan Yin, bow to one another, and bow to the inner teacher. And wishing everyone a safe and healthy day. And today, if you have some, you can burn or boil some cedar as a way to purify the air in your home, and also to maybe unstick anything that might be stuck. Be back tomorrow. Bye.